sheet, when we do get those like sales or BOGO kits or BOGO wraps, you guys can highlight the email column and copy them all into one email, just blind CC everybody so they can't see that they're all in one email, and then just make the email a general heading. But then you're working smarter, not harder. You're sending one email instead of 300.
Agreed.
It's just a way to stay organized. So stay organized from the beginning, and your customers are going to realize that you're touching base with them. They're not just a number. They're not just making you money.
Yeah. Such an organization is so big. Just like follow up, it's so big. Being organized.
Okay, Krista.
So one of the ways I do it is once I sign my customer, I mark out their 30 or their 90 days and when their 3 months is going to be up, and I hit them about a week or two before their auto ship's going to run. And I make sure that they know, hey, you've done your 3 months and thank you so much. Here's your perk points. Oh, but by the way, if you order for 3 more months, you get a huge shopping spree. And I make it that they're getting a huge shopping spree because you get another 50 perk points if you do 6 months. And then that way they kind of forget that they're just going to keep running their auto ship. And so for me, that's really worked well. The other thing I do is I reach out after they've got their first order about 15 days. So they've got their shipment and they've started either using the wraps or taking the products or whatever. And I just touch base and say, hey, how's it going? Did you get your stuff on time? Did you have any problems with shipping? Did you have any problems with ordering? Which I know if they did, they would have called me, but I'm just making sure that they understand I'm there for them. And for me, that's been huge. They really appreciate the fact that you're reaching out and that you're being personal with them. The other thing I do, and it's something we were told at conference, was send out catalogs every once in a while to all of your customers, even the ones that aren't ordering. And I've actually had some people get back a hold of me and say, hey, what do I need to do to turn my auto ship back on? And I've had a lady turn hers back on and she wasn't running for the last 6 months. So it works. And like Leslie said, if you're personal with it, send a card, send a thank you, send a hey, hello, and I get it, we're all busy, but if you just take that 5 minutes and write out 5 cards and throw them in the mail, it's that many more people you're touching again.
Yeah. And honestly, like who doesn't like receiving like an actual card in the mail? Because that doesn't happen very often anymore. So yeah. Especially at Christmas time, I sat there and I wrote out Christmas cards for every single one of my loyals and just thanking them for supporting my business and hope, wishing them all a Merry Christmas. Yeah. So it's just another way to touch them.
So, yeah. So I kind of piggybacking off Chris's story, I was kind of thrown off a little bit before my son, but number one, and this is something they taught at conference and that I've really adapted. So their first month, you're sending them a thank you card in the mail saying, thank you for being a loyal customer. I'm so excited for you to try the product. I can't wait. Month 2, you're basically asking them, how is the product going? How is it working for you? And then you want to introduce them to other products. It doesn't matter how many times I've told my loyal customers that they can order whatever they want. They all they'll be like, I can. I'm like, yeah. So just reminding them, because when you fall in love with variations of products, that's going to keep them going each month after the 3 months, because then they're like, oh, well, I can try this. Oh, I haven't tried that. Oh, I haven't tried this or that, So introducing them to other products that would be a benefit to them and that they would enjoy. And then month 3 is perk points reminder, like Krista said, and introducing, and also this is something that they said at conference, introducing them being a distributor. Now that they've gotten a feel for, and this is where you can, in month 2, you can send them a catalog too, or, is introducing products. But in month 3, actually making the ask and seeing if they want to be a distributor, since they're already using the products, why not make some money as well with it? And you'd be surprised if they fall in love with it. If you just ask, they'll actually become a distributor. So that's a good system to follow up with your loyal customers.
Mm-hmm. And I'm probably repeating what you guys were saying, but like what Krista was saying about the catalogs, we just had new catalogs come out because of our new product, the shake, which they should be on the website soon. I know I keep saying that, but it's going to be soon. So that is a reason, especially for any of you guys that have been a distributor for a few months at least, that's a reason to reach out to your customers. We got a new catalog, so mail it out to them. And what I've been doing, let me see if I can find it. You know the long envelopes? Here we go. And this is just what I do. If you take our product catalog and you fold it in thirds, it will fit one of these envelopes just fine. And this week, I mailed out a product catalog and then 3 samples of the greens on the go. So I had a product catalog plus 3 of these in here, and it just took 1 stamp.
Oh, wow.
So I know Leslie, her and I were wondering if we were going to have to add stamps to it, and mine went out just fine. So that's a reason to reach out to your customers. And then I think someone else said this too, is samples. If I had a customer who orders hair, skin, and nail, I always send out thank you cards, and they don't have to be elaborate. Like Target, they always have thank you cards on sale. So if I'm at Target and I just happen to go down that aisle and they've got thank you cards on sale, then if you look under my desk, I have thank you cards for days. Just cute little cards. So the month after, I always get my loyal customer list out and I send out thank you cards. So if I've got someone who ordered hair, skin, and nails, you better believe that they're going to get some samples of the greens. You know, because you want them to, you've already got them as a loyal customer. So anything that you can do to, and I hate to use this word, but to upsell, you know, do that. You know, and plus it makes them feel like you really do care about them, that, you know, we don't just have hair, skin, and nails. We've got greens, we've got other great products. So that's always good to send out samples. Now our greens, they just reformulated it a few months ago. So that was another reason for us to reach out to our customers. So we can't obviously do that with all of our products, but when certain things like that do happen, that's a reason for you to reach out to them and send them out samples. So that's a good way to retain customers. And then you guys mentioned thank you notes, right? I heard that. Okay. So that's what I was going to say. All right. So we wanted to talk about retaining customers. The next thing that we wanted to show you guys is we started a script of the week. And it might not just be one script. We might do a couple of scripts. Hold on. Do you need something? Speak up. I can't hear you right now. My daughter's like whispering. Okay, script of the week. So today I posted a script that's been working for a handful of us. And I call it cold messaging because we're sending it out to basically, if you're on our friends list, then we're sending it out to you. And it pretty much just says, you know, hey, we're looking for product testers. You know, I think you're beautiful. Would you mind helping me out? So if you go back and look, then you'll see a script. And not that you have to use these, but this is just an idea for you to use. And as we get scripts that work for us, then we'll post them because we've got tons of them, but we don't just want to lay all of them on you guys at once. But when we say script, it's just a layout. You guys can go in there and change up the wording.
And make sure you do change it up just a little bit. Otherwise, the algorithms are going to be off. So make sure you change it to be sounding like you, add some emojis, do whatever. Just change it up enough that it's not word for word.
Mm-hmm. And don't send it out to more than like 20 people a day because you'll get thrown in Facebook jail.
Right. And especially like the script that I put in there today, it says, hey, love, instead of hey, Tisha, or hey, Kirsten. There's not a name to it. It just says, hey, love. So if you go and if you just go copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, like after about 20 or 25, Facebook is going to be like, you're spamming. And they're going to throw you in Facebook jail, which is like the worst, especially if it happens at the end of the month, because basically what that means is that you can't message. So you have to be really careful about sending out multiple scripts at a time. But I mean, I've sat down before and sent about 20 messages, and then I'll stop for a few hours, and then I'll go back and I'll send 20 more, and then I'll stop for a few hours. So you just kind of have to space it out. Did you guys want to add anything else about the scripts of the week?
No, I've been getting really good feedback on it, so that's good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not getting good feedback from it, like Leslie,
I'm getting feedback. It's just not positive.
Yeah.
It's not yeses.
That's going to happen. Just, you know, come back and talk to us and let us know if it's not working for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you keep sending it out and it's not working, then come back and let us know.
Mm-hmm.
And just know you're not alone, okay? Because I went through like 40 people in the last 48 hours, and they've all said no. I'm just closer to my yes now.
Right.
Yeah.
So everybody's different. Whereas, like, I've already signed 2 little customers from it. So it's just, I know Kirsten's got a really good response from it too. So anyway, so that is available to you guys in the group to use. Okay, so the next thing, Leslie added to the group this week, which I absolutely love. She added a folder that has a bunch of before and after pictures of corporate approved before and after pictures. So if you guys if you're in the middle of the day and you're like, what do I post? Go to that folder, and, you know, it's okay to post before and after pictures. You don't want your whole page to be before and after pictures, but like I'll once, maybe twice a week, I'll post a good corporate approved before and after picture. So they're good. They're good to have every once in a while. And plus, if you're messaging somebody and they're talking about the hair, skin, and nail, and they're not quite convinced, send them some before and after pictures and say, look, this is what it's done for some of our customers. So go to that folder, and it's right there in the group. You guys know where it is. And there's, I think, over 300. Isn't there over 300, Leslie, that you put in there? There's a lot.
Yeah, I've got more. I just ran out of time the other day.
Yeah. So that's available to you guys. Another thing that we're going to start is we're going to create a folder, and it's going to be of product selfies. So if you have pictures of you holding up a product, okay, so product selfies of us holding up actual products, then we're going to create a folder that you can go to and grab one of those pictures. And the reason that's a benefit to you is because somebody can grab a picture of me using our cleanse and put that on your page and say, you know, look what the cleanse has done for, you know, my sideline sister, Monica. She lost 4 pounds last week, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, and use one of our pictures.
See, and I was going to spin it another way. I was just going to say, hey, look, Mary Beth just got her hair, skin, and nails, and I'm so excited to see your results. And I'm not going to tag her because who's to say she's not my loyal customer?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to leave it, let the mystery sit there. And it's just to show people that not just you are getting the products, that other people are getting the products. And who's to say you're not my loyal customer? Oh, Tisha just got her, you know, new UN. She's so excited. I can't wait to see what your gym results are now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to tag her. Don't tag us in it. Just feel free to use any of the photos that we upload. And I want everybody, I'm going to challenge everybody to take a selfie with at least one product and upload it into the albums when I get it created. That way everybody has, you know, if everybody uploads, we should have close to 100 different photos to use.
I love that idea because it's, I mean, a picture of one of us holding a product is 1,000 times better than a picture that we go to It Works Global page, one of their marketing pictures, and use those. So that's going to bring me to this. We want to talk about posting for a little bit. Posting is so important. The consistency with posting is very important. You guys know this because we drill it all the time. Pictures of you using the product. You using the product is just, it's so vital for your business. You know, if I went to, you know, my best friend and I said, listen, I just used Tide on my laundry, and it smelled, my clothes smell good and it got all my stains out and all this stuff, but I don't actually use the product, like they're not going to believe you, or if I go to somebody and say, oh, you should go to Outback, I heard it was really good. Well, they're not really going to believe me because I've never actually been to Outback, but I heard it was good. Does that make sense? So like you want to be using the products, and not that you have to use all the products. I mean, even if you use one product, show that you're using the product and tell your friends how it's affecting you, that you're using the greens and it's giving you energy. And it doesn't have to be all elaborate, and you don't have to like put the greens have, 50 some superfoods and it's got this and it alkalizes, like you don't have to say that. You can say, like today, I posted a picture of me with the greens, and I said, thank God I have my greens. Being at a cheer competition all day, I needed this. So it's just you using the product in your everyday life is what's going to help sell it. And then with the consistency, you guys have heard us say the 3-3 rule, and Jade Hooper actually created this. We should be posting consistently on our Facebook page, and you need to post on your page at least once a day about either the business or the product. Pam Souter tells us that if our mouth isn't open, then our business isn't open. So on your Facebook page, if you're using Facebook, or Instagram, whatever platform you're using, you should be posting about the business or the product at least once a day. And so we call it the 3-3 rule. So you want to post morning, noon, and night. And it's good to post, a lifestyle post and a business post. So when we say lifestyle post, it can be about fun, it could be about fashion, it could be about traveling, it can be your kids, about what you cooked for dinner, what you ate for lunch, like just personal stuff, and you see all my creepers coming in here? I love you, babe.
On Instagram, they call it the F's. So it's food, fashion, fur babies, family, fun. There's something else I'm missing, but it's the F's.
The F's. Okay. So something personal, and then something about the business. Now what I like to do is I will make posts that have nothing to do with It Works. So a picture of Mason, or a picture of like my daughter at her cheer competition or whatever. But then my product post, 9 times out of 10 on my product post, you're going to see me using the product or how the product is affecting my life. So when I say product post, it's not, I love you. I love you. Bye-bye. Sorry, guys. But it's not just the product, but it's how I've incorporated the product in my life. So like now, a year and a half later, anybody who knows me, they know that I'm the wrap girl. They know that I sell greens and I sell ThermoFit and I sell the shade. Like they know that because when you go to my Facebook page, they see how it's changed my life.
Hey, Monica, I think Jacqueline wanted to chime in. Jacqueline, do you have a question? I don't know if she can unmute herself.
Unmute myself. Back to the testimonial thing. I know that there's people on here that haven't had a chance to try everything yet. Use some of ours that, we've shared with you guys. My new TET is on here, which is part of why I wanted to say it. Until you can start trying more of the things, because I haven't tried everything. Use, your close friends' testimonials, so they're still personal, instead of, well, I haven't tried it yet, but I heard.
Mm-hmm. And that's when, too, you can grab some of those pictures from that folder that we're going to create. Or if you're like Paulette, if you're going to order, and I'll use hair, skin, and nails because that's just what's on top of my mind right now. Paulette, if you're going to order the hair, skin, and nail, post about that. Get your product catalog out and turn it to hair, skin, and nail. Where is it? And like take a selfie and be like, like I can't wait to get my hair, skin, and nail in. I'm about to order this, like post about that and take your Facebook friends on the journey with you. And while you post about it, say, you know what? I would love to have 5 of my friends to take this journey with me. Like, let's do it together, and maybe try and get some customers out of it. So there's ways that you can spin it. And then the last thing I was just going to say about posting is that it's so important to put emotion in it. You know, like, be like this, it's your business. It's, you know, it's your lifestyle. Your life is changing from using the products. Like, put emotion in your post. If you get a fast start bonus on a Friday and you go and get your nails done and you use that money to pay for your nails, like, that would make me so excited that I knew that was justified. You know what I mean? That I didn't have to take money out of my bank account to get my nails done. So post about that, you know, like, thank God for these fast start bonuses. I was able to not only get my nails done, but I went across the street and bought me a new pair of shoes. You know, it's like, just try and put emotion in your posting. Let's see, Leslie, did you want to add anything to posting?
I was just going to say something that Jade always says to do, especially on your lifestyle posts, is talk about past, present, and future. So last year I struggled putting gas in my car. Today I was able to not only get a full tank of gas, but I also topped off my husband's on his way to work. And I can't wait till 6 months from now, we're going to buy a new truck. You've got to do the past, present, future, and you've got to invoke that emotion on where you've been, where you're at, and where you're going, because people want to know where you're going, and this business is doing something for you. And it could be as simple as, you know, last year we struggled having to go to the store and buy a gallon of milk when we ran out, but now we're able to buy organic groceries. You know, it's the little things. It doesn't have to be an expensive house or a car. It can be buying organic groceries. It can be filling up your tank of gas instead of stopping at $10, because that was my reality. It was $10 on the dot, and we're checking our bank account while we're sitting at the line for gas. So you've just got to find a way to relate to people, because I guarantee you on your timeline, somewhere on your Facebook, somebody needs $25. $25 could change their life. So if you can invoke that emotion, but also incorporate your past, present, future into it, you'll get way further. And I do the same thing on my product post. When I post before and afters, I make up a story about that person. I might not know who they are, but I'm going to pretend like, you know what, this mom, she just had a baby, and she did not think that she'd get her baby, you know, her pre-baby body back. Now look at her. Doesn't she look amazing? And I'm going to invoke that emotion. I'm trying to create some kind of emotion, and somebody that looks at it, they're like, oh my God, I just had a baby. If she can do it, why can't I? And you're going to sell a lot more products that way too, if you can create that connection between people.
And not only that, that's why it's so important to get testimonials from your loyal customers. You know, anybody that's bought a product from you, that's why it's so important to go back and follow up with them and say, how is the product working for you? How, you know, did you like it? Would you, you know, and writing that stuff down, you don't have to give their name necessarily, but say, listen what my loyal customer, or listen what my customer just told me about our Confianza or our greens or, you know, our wraps, whatever it is. And, you know, I've actually gotten 3 loyal customers on Relief because my in-laws are on it, and it like they gave such a great testimony on it that I got other people, other customers from that because of their testimonies. So testimonials are powerful. So go back and, you know, use ones that you have, but getting them from your own customers are going to be pretty powerful too.
Krista, did you want to add anything to posting?
So I will say the other thing is make sure that when you're doing your personal posts, make them something different so people don't get just overwhelmed by your It Works. So like today I posted, you know, I always burn my bacon. How is it that I always burn my bacon? It has nothing to do with It Works, but people are commenting and they're seeing that. And that's then throwing my It Works posts out in their newsfeed. So make sure that you get both sides of your life in there. And that's it. Don't eat, live, breathe. It works all over every piece of social media I have, because then literally people are like, I'm done. That's all I see. I'm done. So make sure you keep it, you know, your son's soccer game, you burned the bacon, your son just, you know, fell on the stairs, whatever. Just keep it a little bit, you know, changed up, but make sure you get your It Works posts in there.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, you know, and I've said this time and time and time again, for those of you that work full time, if you can't get your posts in, schedule them, Find a way to make it happen. There's apps out there that'll help you. Take your time. It takes 1 hour on Sunday night to make 3 posts a day. I do it every Sunday. You can do it.
I will say too that doing posts that allow interaction is probably super important. In fact, Leslie, I kind of stole it from Leslie this week. But she did a post on, okay, could you please settle the debate, Coke or soda? And she got a bunch of responses. Guys, I took that post and I'm still like, my phone keeps going off from all the people that are responding to this post. And I actually got congratulated by Facebook for having the most comments ever. And it's still growing, guys. So, you know what people like? What Facebook likes interaction, especially. So, find out what people ask questions. Something so simple like, if you could choose to live in the mountains, the beach, whatever. I'm just making something up on the spot that draws a response, then do it. Like, I'm so mad because I went to Cheesecake Factory the other day and I was asking people about cheesecakes. I almost wish I would have went live and said which cheesecake which you would have used. I bet you I would have gotten so many different responses. So getting and creating people to respond to you. People love to be involved in your business. So give them a reason to be involved.
People like to voice their opinions anyways, whether you want it or not. They want to give it. So you might as well create a post and get that interaction, because now I've got people from that one post that I did Thursday about soda versus pop. And I think I did it in the evening. I have over 150 comments, and they're from people that I'm not even Facebook friends with. Their friends commented, so therefore it showed up in their friends' feed. So then they felt the need to chime in on my post. So it's a domino effect. So if you can create those posts like once a week, throw something like that out there, because then your friends are going to interact on it, and you're still going to show up in their newsfeed when they're not liking or commenting on your It Works stuff. So, and it could be something like that, or just throw up go to Pinterest and find 2 outfits you really like and say, hey, I'm thinking about buying some new clothes. Which one do you like, A or B? Yes. And people will always chime in.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. A really good post to put up is something that gives people a choice. Like last month, I was considering cutting my hair. So I went and I picked out 4 different hairstyles, and I put it in a collage, and I did A, B, C, D. And I asked them, what hairstyle or whatever, and they interacted. So that right there gets people to, I think you guys understand what point we're trying to get across. It gets more people interacting with you, and they're going to see more of your post. And Krista, you said something that I meant to say this when we were talking about retaining customers. When you sign up a loyal customer, a really good way to keep them is to, after they get their order, send them a message and say, you know what, I'm keeping a portfolio of testimonials for my customers. Would you mind being one of those and doing a before and after for me? And people they kind of puff up at that. They're like, yeah, I'll be a model for you. Let me go take a before picture, that's a really good way to retain customers, because they feel like, oh, she needs me.
Hey, Monica, can we take a picture real quick? Molly caught me.
Huh?
We need to take a picture before I forget.
Okay. Oh, I look rough. God, I've been in the car for 3 hours.
All right, we're going to take a couple. Ready? 1, 2. Oh, wait, Joe's back. 1, 2.
Let's take a fun one.
Okay, what are we doing for fun? We're doing for fun. Fun one?
Do fun one.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I love it. I love it.
I like Yvette's. Yvette wins this one, you guys.
Oh, I didn't see it. What did she do? Oh.
She wins.
Oh.
Love it.
Okay, so this goes right into this. Y'all, live videos. Oh my God. Live videos, I swear to goodness, it's where it's at. And I see Kim shaking her head.
I have a love-hate with them, and I'm starting to go live every day, and Monica's not lying, you guys. I went live for 20 minutes today.
Yeah,
And
I'm telling you guys, if you are nervous about going live, like do a Fat Fighter demo. Because if you do a Fat Fighter demo, like the camera's not on you, it's on the demo. You know,
Right.
start with that. I mean, do stuff that it's not just on you. Or even like today, I went live when my daughter was performing. So it wasn't even on me, it was on her. So any type of live video. Now, one thing that we've been doing the past couple of days, if you guys have noticed, is like Leslie got on and talked about Girl Scout cookies. And she started saying, you know what, guys, what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? And people started commenting, what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? You know, and my daughter and I, we did French fries. What's your favorite French fry? You know, Tisha did cheesecake. And you get people interacting.
And that was one that I had over 100 comments before I even hung up the live.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Facebook congratulated me, Tisha. I was like, oh, thank you, Facebook.
Another fun one to do is if anybody has the protein powder, to do protein balls. Like cook.
Get your kids involved too. People like seeing kids involved. They're going to give you more interaction on that too. Not saying they don't like you, but if they get cute kids in the picture. Or like my kids spilled the oatmeal the very first time we did it.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
It was real life.
And then like Kim and Colleen, they got on together and did it. And it was the cutest little video. I loved it. And they bounced off of each other and it was cool. So
and Kim was so like, she was like, there's no way. Y'all, she did it and she rocked it. And now she's like obsessed with it now. But you know what? You stepped out of your comfort zone and it was so good. And look, didn't you didn't you have so many people you were talking to? Look at that.
Yeah.
Girl, people were messaging you. You rocked your business. That's what it's all about. You know, if we could understand, like Pam Sutter says, get over yourself. You know why she says that? Is because if you could get past yourself and realize, my voice is going out again, guys, sorry. But if you could realize that it's not about you, but it's about the people that you're going to impact and change and because of a result of them seeing your face, like it's worth it. It's worth it to do it. And it's worth it to grow your business.
Okay, so that was about live videos. All right, so now we have a couple of shout outs to our team. We just want to recognize a few people because they have just been killing it the past couple of months. And I'm going to start with Mary Beth.
It is. It says, look.
Mary Beth, today is what, March? What's today? March 4th? 5th. Today's March 5th. She has already signed 4 loyal customers, unless you've gotten more. Have you gotten more, Mary Beth?
Well, I used the, yeah, actually I do. But one of the girls I was talking to, her Wi-Fi went out, so I can't finish that conversation with her. She lives out in the country, so I know when she gets back into town, we'll finish that order.
Okay, so in the first 5 days, she's got 4, potentially 5 customers.
Well, potentially 6. I have another one who hasn't said which product she wants yet. She doesn't know if she wants a system or just one thing.
Yeah, she's got 4 in the system already.
Yeah.
All right. That's awesome. Mary Beth, will you share with us, like, just kind of in general, how the conversation started? How did you reach out to them? How you followed up? How you closed the deal and all that?
So I'm looking at my phone because initially what I did is I went back and Leslie walked off and won't hear this part, but for the rest of you, it took Leslie forever to sign me. So I went back and looked at what she said to me, and then I personalized it to the people that I was reaching out to.
So what'd she say?
She just talked about how, honestly, one of the things that got my attention was every time she talked to me, she said, "Hey, pretty lady." And I hadn't seen her in so long, and it felt like she was thinking, it felt good.
Right.
And then she talked about her belief in the products, and she's somebody who's knowledgeable, and she's very trustworthy, and we were really good friends. So I felt really comfortable. And I just tried to do that same thing. Although it's funny because my parents are the two hardest people, and they don't even want to talk about it. So, but I went back to, and I looked at like a lot of my posts to see what people liked, which product posts. And then when I messaged them, I talked to them about that specific thing and told them, let's see. I have a friend who I know likes exfoliating peels. She likes any kind of peel, anything she can put on her face to help her skin. And she's a professor at a local university. And so I talked to her about what's in the products and how much I like them. I knew she was going to want the product info sheet. So I downloaded that and sent it to her. And she was on board for that. So as soon as I think we were talking about, somebody said something about green, about the different color personalities. She's definitely like that green, where she needs to know everything first, which is fine. I'm the same way. Well, let's see. One lady is a coworker of mine, and then I also signed her daughter. That was like in one day that I signed both of them. So the one at work, we're doing a weight loss challenge together. And, I just talked about doing a cleanse. I was starting out with the cleanse in the beginning, and I showed her my results with pictures of the scale from last month. And she was really excited about that. So I'm really trying to watch what it is that people like and talk to them specifically about that, their desires.
So at work, you were doing the weight loss challenge with her, and she saw you using the products.
Right.
So I had that conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we all gather in the kitchen for like the 5 minutes that we have to eat lunch.
Right.
And we just talk, and I was, they see me doing my greens every day, and everybody who's seen me doing them has asked for samples.
I love it.
So everybody's gotten that at work.
And we talked about that before too.
Yeah.
If you go to work, have your greens with you, or if you make protein balls, bring them to work and maybe share them with some people.
Yeah. So really just trying to keep it personalized to, and all of them, all of them, 2 of them, but I've messaged a lot of people. I start with, hey, I noticed that you have seen a lot of my posts recently, because I know they've either liked them or they've commented on them. So I always, start there first, and then I talk about how excited I am and about, things that either that I'm using or, the business aspect that I'm excited about. And then I talk really specifically about that thing, that product that they noticed. So
you're being a listener.
Yeah.
That is so important to listen. Even like when you're going through your news feed and you see somebody mention that, their hair is brittle, or their hair is falling out, or they're tired, or their kids are stressing out. Like, you have to listen to stuff like that. That gives you a reason to reach out.
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime anybody says anything about, I want to lose weight, or I tried on some of my old clothes and they weren't fitting, or I've been working so hard and I can't pay this thing or that thing, then I just customize those messages, really make it to them, so that, and I'll say something in their comment, but it's just a relationship kind of comment, just a friendly, nothing to do with the business.
Right.
And then as soon as they like that, then I send them that private message.
Right. I love that. Well, congratulations. That's like rock star status.
Well, thank you. So on my March sheet, let's see, where is it? I don't know if y'all can see this. On the DT section, I have focus here, because I haven't signed
all these customers.
Which I love. I'm happy about it, but
I love it. That's awesome, Mary Beth. Okay, so Jillian's on, right? Yep, she's here. So Jillian signed, was it 6 loyal customers last month? Let me unmute you, Jillian. Can you hear us?
Yeah, 5 in February and 1 in March so far.
It was 5 in February?
Yeah, and 1 in March.
1 in March, okay. So since February, you've signed 6 loyal customers.
Yeah.
So can you share with us a little bit about like how they came about?
A lot of it is what's already been touched about, is being a product of the product. I drink my greens every day. I'm at work, and it was a really simple change. I bought a clear water bottle, and I actually signed somebody because of how disgusting it looked.
It does look disgusting.
And he signed, and actually yesterday he sent me a text message saying he had just started using it, and he felt awesome. It was real clean energy, and he got taxidermy on the side, and he's like, I should have mounted 2 deer today. I didn't know I'd have that energy. So that worked out really well, because this is a guy, he doesn't have Facebook. He's not on my Facebook. He didn't know what I was doing. He didn't know I was selling anything.
Did he text that to you?
Yeah, he did. He texted.
Oh my God, I would so take a screenshot of that and cover his name up and post that.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Make that a post.
Yes.
So much interaction.
And I did post that with somebody else's text. I asked her, could she use it? Could I use it? And she said, yeah, use it however you want. And I did do that with her post. I put it into a post, her text message.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I have a little bit different background. I'm not from America. I didn't come here till I was 22. So I'm actually from the UK. And it sometimes trips me up a little, because I have a hard time pushing a product that's not available there. Because then I get caught, like I'm already caught up in a lot of my family over there want the relief, and they can't get it there. So actually, sneaky under the table, I mail 2 bottles of relief every month.
A hot bottle of relief.
Yeah, I'm a relief dealer, an international relief dealer.
I love it.
So I was pushing products that I knew were available in both countries. And then on some posts, I was doing even both pricing in the British pound and the US dollar. And it really started to pick up back home too. And now 2 of my cousins are on the greens. My mom's on the relief, and my oldest sister's on the hair, skin, and nails. And now my brother is stealing her hair, skin, and nails because he's going bald. And so it's going to slowly pick up over there. And I'm trying to get a DT over there. I have a younger cousin of mine works in a salon, and I just really want her to do it. So I just keep pounding.
But so your main thing has been to be a product of the product.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely that. And then the consistency. Like, I beat the greens to death on Facebook. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And people just say, I'd cave. What is this green stuff you're drinking?
Right.
Just definitely consistency. At the beginning, I was posting different things every different day. And then I decided, I take a product and I post it for a week solid. That's when I really start to see some return on the efforts of the posts.
Right.
So everybody needs to go buy a clear water bottle too. Carry around your greens every day, or get a can of energy, even if it's empty, and just put some water in it. Carry it around.
Right.
Pretend like you're drinking energy. Drink your greens all day. That's awesome, Jillian.
Then I did have another thing that I had a friend. She's put on a lot of weight recently, and I work in EMS, and it's a terribly unhealthy profession. Like, we sometimes don't eat all day and then pig out. We eat from midnight to 8 a.m. It's like calorie-free time, and it doesn't count. So we all eat whatever we want. We don't sleep good. We work 24-hour shifts. It's terrible, like really hard on your body.
Mm-hmm.
So that's helped with some of the sales. Me being not even related to It Works, but just being positive around some of those really negative people has really sparked an interest. Like, I did a simple thing of where I would never say a negative statement in a text message or when I'm speaking to someone. Like, if I'm late, which, I show up late, I don't say, sorry, I'm late. I say, thank you for waiting for me. simple things like that.
Oh, I love that.
Thanks for understanding. I'm a hot mess. You know, just turn it. Never start off with an apology or I messed up. Just turned everything positive, and that's only been in the last since mid-January, and obviously that's making a difference.
I love that, Jillian.
This like this company, this what I'm doing is way not me. Like it's people are so amazed that I'm even stepping out of my comfort zone. Like I'm a very introvert and homebody, and this is like a huge challenge for me. So I think that's been on my side too. And then I had a girl come over. As I said, she put on a lot of weight recently, and she wanted a wrap because she just wants to. And I knew the wrap wasn't the way for her to go until she lost some weight. So I asked her to come over to my house. So she came over to my house, and I totally acted like I was on the phone. And I sat her down at the table with a brochure and just left her there for like 6 minutes. And she
oh my God, you're my hero. I'm gonna use that.
Jillian,
signed as a loyal customer for ThermoFit.
That, oh my God, that's something to talk about right there.
Yeah.
That's genius.
I love that. Pretend like you're on the phone. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
We're gonna put that in part of our training.
You should put product catalogs in your bathrooms.
Coffee table.
Right.
She babysat my 4-year-old, and I hid in the other room for a minute.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. I love you, Jillian.
That's like the best loyal customer signing I've ever heard.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So she bought one wrap that day, and then she signed up for ThermoFit, and she's gonna try the ThermoFit and then order a box of wraps when she loses some weight.
Oh, I love it. All right. Well, congratulations, Jillian. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, Kim joined in January, and I don't think she'll mind me saying this. Kim was nervous, right? Can I say that? She was nervous, and let me unmute you real quick. But last month, it was last month, right here. She signed in a 24-hour period. She signed 3 loyal customers. It was like we have a group chat. So like, and it was like, I signed a loyal customer, and then a couple hours later, I signed a loyal customer, and then like a couple hours later, I signed it. We were like, what the heck? What's going on with Kim? Like quiet little Kim over here that didn't want to post, didn't want to go live, didn't want to list, didn't want to rap. Now all of a sudden she's signing all these loyal customers. So anyway, I thought that was awesome, Kim. So I was hoping that you could share with us like how those customers kind of initiated and how you followed up and how you closed the deal with them.
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. They're all friends, so it was like easy. So I guess I still have that. Being able to just sign friends, I think it broke the ice, and it's going to make it a little easier for me, I think.
Because they're showing support.
Yeah, I think that's. I hope they weren't feeling sorry for me. No, but I think just signing 3 people that quickly just made me want to move. Then I think I was just kind of just not wanting to take that step to do it. But right. I have so many that I could have right now, and Leslie's going to be so disappointed in me because I haven't followed up. I've like looked through all the messages in the last like 1 to 2 weeks, and I have like 11 people here that showed interest in stuff. And I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. I swear. And
follow up with them.
Yeah. I'm just so scared still.
It'll come. But look, so you've been saying that, but since then you've blitzed, you've posted, you've gone live, you've signed that. I mean, if anybody has signed 3 loyal customers in a 24-hour period, like even signing a loyal customer, there's a certain rush to that. Like even if you just sign 1 customer, like there's a rush about, like you just get so excited. Like you don't sign anybody for 2 weeks and then all of a sudden you sign a customer and there's a little rush about that.
I know. I was super excited when I got the third one. Like I was so excited. I saw it pop up because I didn't expect the third one that quickly.
Oh, you got the email?
Yeah, and I'm just having a look. I'm like, no way.
Oh my God, I love it.
So yeah.
So let me ask you this. I know that they're your friends. Y'all are giggling about something.
Huh?
I see Krista laughing. I see Molly laughing.
Krista just signed a loyal while we're on our Zoom.
Are you serious? Oh my God, I love it.
I'm laughing because she's dying in her little picture thing, and she's killing.
I'm only laughing because I sent Leslie the text saying I'm trying to do both things at once.
And I'm responding. Sorry, you caught us, Mom.
I see you guys laughing. Okay, so my question, Kim, is those 3 friends that ordered, did they originate from your post? Because Kim's first post, she started with the hair, skin, and nails. She was actually a customer first. So Kim it wasn't even a picture of her, but it was a picture of her holding the hair, skin, and nails. So she posted that, and she got a lot of people commenting.
And well, two out of 3 were for hair, skin, and nails too.
Okay, and so did it originate from that post?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
It did.
I'm just writing this down.
It just shows you that you got to be a product of the product. Show
Well,
people that you're using it.
This is what I was going to point out. Mary Beth, Jillian, and Kim, all 3 of them, because I asked them the same question, they all signed these people because they were a product of the product. And they were showing people that they were using the product. So that just shows you the weight of being of using these products. And I'm not going to say anything about you should have your ADBV auto ship set up. But that just all ties in together. But anyway, Kim, do you want to add anything to that?
I was excited about yesterday when I did the post about, all the good stuff that happened at the gym. And then I had took the picture of the wrap.
Yes.
In my new tennis shoes.
That was a cute picture. I loved it.
And the most responses I got were about those darn tennis shoes.
I know. I commented on those tennis shoes because I've been looking for a pair like that.
Me too. I'm so excited. And that's my favorite color too.
But see, all right, so that picture, it didn't even show your face. It was just a simple picture of you in action. You had emotion in it. You're like, I just got back from the gym.
I know, it was awesome.
Yeah. So that was a perfect post. And people interacted with it. And when they looked at it, they didn't see it as like, oh God, she's posting about It Works again. It was just a lifestyle post that you incorporated It Works into.
I do have a question though. I did get a girl that was talking about the wrap. She messaged me wanting to, I asked her how much she was paying, but because she was asked how much we sold it for, and I told her, and she said she's buying them off of buy, sell, trade. Do you know what that is? It's like a website.
The Facebook group?
There is, yeah, but in our area, people sell things on there. And she's buying wraps off of there because she said she can't commit to, I have a couple people that can't commit to the 3 months because they're afraid of having the money
for $25 a piece.
And she didn't tell me. I want to find out what but would it be smart of me to buy them and sell them to her if she would buy them for me if I can't get her to sign as a loyal?
I mean, just individually?
I think boxes, because she bought 2 boxes.
There's no way that she's spending $200 on 2 boxes, though. She's not paying full retail.
That's why I want to find out what she's paying.
At least up here on the sales sites, it's usually distributors that are selling off their old stuff because they've quit, or it's expired stuff. So she's probably not even getting the real good wraps either. I would just point blank ask her.
That one lady, Monica, I was telling you, who told me that she paid $55 for hair, skin, and nails on Amazon.
Oh, off Amazon? Yeah.
I would ask her, because I've had girls do that, and I just ask them, okay, so how much are you buying them for? And can I see the code on the box? Because you can tell, I have a box handy, you can tell how old they are, and you just play it that way. Hey, I just want to look out for you and see if you're getting good wraps or not.
Okay.
Because a lot of times they buy them and they don't even realize that they're bad wraps.
I know.
And you can come out the hero.
That could be customers, and they're buying them from sites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've flipped some of mine into customers because you look like the hero when you can actually save them money from buying bad wraps.
Okay.
Expired stuff.
I'll do that. I'll reach out to those two again.
And make sure people know that the only place you can get a wrap from is through a distributor. That's the only place you can get it through.
Yeah, just caution them. Just say, I don't know if you're getting expired stuff, if you're getting stuff that's been tampered with, but the only way that you're supposed, that we're allowed to sell wraps is through a rep.
Mm-hmm.
You'll look like a hero that way too, and you're being honest.
Okay.
Okay. Was that all the questions you had?
Yeah, I'll probably get with you soon though, because I'm gonna reach out to like all these people. Well, now I got 13 people I gotta reach out to tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna follow up tomorrow. I'm gonna follow up with you to make sure you followed up with them tomorrow.
Yeah, get on me.
I am gonna get on you. All right. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. 3 customers in 24 hours.
Thank you.
I'm jealous.
Thanks.
All right. Okay, so we had a promotion last month, and it was a big promotion for her because when she signed up, it was when we had a $500 Ruby bonus. So she not only promoted and unlocked another level in her compensation plan, but she's also getting a $500 bonus. So I wanted to say congratulations to Kirsten. And not only did she hit Ruby, but Girlfriend signed up 8 loyal customers in January, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 8 and 8?
8 and 7.
8 and 7. So 8 customers in January and then 7 customers last month. So, I mean, she's like a loyal signing machine. So, Kirsten, I wanted you to share with us the same thing. Like how in the heck are you getting all these customers?
Well, I go about it a multitude of ways, actually. I guess one of the ways I went about it is anytime I post something about it works, I will go through my post at like the end of the day, and I will message anybody who either commented or even liked my post, and I'll message them. And I'll share when I finish this. I have these messages put together, and I'm gonna post them somewhere. Where do you want me to post them? Like the ones that I use. Do you want me to send them to you?
Yeah, send them to me, and we might. And some of them we might use them for the script of the week.
Okay, so I'll send these to Monica, and she can get them out. So like I'll message them and just tell them, hey, thanks for liking my post about, and then I'll just say what the product was, and then I'll talk to them about potentially signing up to be a loyal customer for that product. The other thing I'll do is at the end of the month is I'll go through and I'll message, and sometimes it's cold messaging, sometimes it's people that have liked posts, commented on posts, or people I'm following up with even that I've messaged before, is I'll go through towards like the last week of the month, and I'll put an urgency on the message of like, hey, it's the end of the month, I need a few more orders, I'm trying to hit a big promotion that'll like change my life, my family's life, and that kind of thing. So at least if you put urgency, I think, in a message, then that's how I got a couple of customers last month. This I was gonna save till the end, but I'll go through it now. I can't stress enough how much follow-up is important. I recently had 2 people that said no sign up as loyal customers because I followed up with them. One of them I can't remember if she bought a system or bought a pack. And she just got hers in the mail today. She's starting to use hers because I was messaging her about her products that she got. And then another one, Monica will attest to this, we were at conference and she was, in my opinion, a little rude about the products that I was posting about, and that it takes more than products to live a healthy lifestyle and lose weight and all this stuff. Well, I agreed with her, of course, because it does take more than products. But she was bound and determined to not take part in it whatsoever. Well, lo and behold, 2 days ago, or even last night maybe, she messaged me and told me she was giving in and that she was going to order some products, and I think she might order the system, actually.
Right.
So when I saw
those were her exact words. She was like, fine, I give in.
She did. She's like, I give in, and she's very excited about it. And when I saw that message come through, I kid you not, I dropped my phone on the table and I was like, I win. Because she was bound and determined not to ever use such a thing. And I let it go at that. I never followed up with her, but I think she just saw my consistent posting about the products that she finally was just like, I'll try it. Because she says she has 10 pounds to lose and she's at like a plateau mark and she can't get past it. So she's willing to try it. So
that's awesome. That proves to you that no doesn't mean like no, never.
No, forever.
No, not right now. And don't always write people off, but still stay consistent, because people are watching. Even though they're not liking or commenting, they're still watching you.
And that's her, because she would not like any of my posts. She never commented on any of them. She commented on one of my live videos, I think, and that's how I started messaging her. But other than that, there was no other activity from her.
Mm-hmm.
This was just yesterday. I have one of my friends on Facebook talked about, who just signed up as a loyal customer, actually, this month. She posted about how her joints were hurting. And so I messaged her and I was like, hey, just so you know, we have this relief product that would help with that. She's like, oh, I can't spend any extra money right now. I was like, well, that's fine. I just want to let you know for, in the future, next month, if you wanted to add that to your order. Well, one of her friends commented on it that she was having the same problem. Well, I have no idea who this girl is, but I messaged her, introduced myself, the company, and the relief product. She hasn't seen the message yet, because I don't think she has noticed that she's had like a message request on Facebook, but I'm hoping she sees it soon. She'll become a customer. But just like watch out on your friends' news feed or on your news feeds, and like people commenting on stuff like that, because you could pick up some customers easily like that.
Right. Being a listener.
Yeah. The other post, like Monica mentioned, is needing product models for your portfolio. Like, I know it didn't work for Leslie, obviously, yet, but it did work for me. And I did get, I think, 2 or 3 loyal customers off of that.
Mm-hmm.
One, I think 2 of them are buying wraps, and one didn't buy wraps as a loyal customer, but she did buy a box of wraps from me for $100. So hopefully she'll become a loyal customer after that.
Mm-hmm.
And then that online wrap party we had recently, that send messages out for those, because those, like, people watch the videos and online parties, and I think that's a great way to get information across about the products.
I'm glad you said that. I was going to say something about that and I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Because, all right, so how can I say this? All right, so at the end of last month, Kirsten was looking at her chart and she was like, she wasn't Ruby yet. She was boxed for Ruby, but she needed volume. So it was like we sat down and we're like, and she was like, okay, I need this much. And she's like, all right, it's go time. So she goes, and literally like within a couple of days, she had her volume. So she obviously had a game plan of what she was going to do to get her volume to promote herself to Ruby. So Kirsten, when you were talking to people and and people are commenting on your posts and stuff, are you keeping a notebook, or do you keep that hundreds list? How are you keeping track of these people? Because you knew exactly where to go to get customers so that you can get the volume.
This lovely printout that we had in February,
Mm.
I had names written all over this everywhere.
Okay.
And that's how I kept track of who I needed to follow up with and who I had messaged. And then if they had signed up, I put an LC by their name or a distributor. So like this is March's, and I have my 4 loyal customers on here, and then I have 3 distributors. One of them signed up, and then there's 2 more on here that I need to follow up with this month.
Okay. Which I wanted to point that out, because when it was crunch time and she needed the volume, she knew exactly where to go because she had her game plan.
Yeah.
She had it written down. She knew who she talked to. She knew what products she had talked to them about. So she knew exactly where to go to get her volume.
Yep. The other thing I started doing recently that you had shared with us is the cold messaging.
Mm-hmm.
That has seemed to work really well for me as far as getting people like their responses.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily like they've signed up, but they have interest.
Right.
And then the last thing I do is ask about their goals.
Ask about their goals.
Yeah. So like because a lot of people, like when you cold message somebody, they're not going to really have any clue or idea about what they're going to need or want. So then my first question to them is, well, what are some of your goals?
Mm-hmm.
And if they give me their goals, then I can help them better figure out like what kind of products they would need.
Mm-hmm. And see, I love that, because then they don't feel like, oh, she just wants me to be a customer.
Yeah.
It turns into, she really wants me to reach my goals, and I trust her because she's recommending what products I should use and why I should use these products. So that's good. Awesome. Well, congratulations on Ruby. Next stop, Diamond.
Yeah.
I pass Emerald and go straight to Diamond.
That's right. Get my $10,000.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so before I talk about the last thing, we're almost done, guys, is that, did you guys notice that online event that we did? The online like wrap party? Did everybody invite people to that? Okay. We're still kind of like working out the kinks on that. We want to maximize that. We love that video, and a lot of us have closed a lot of customers using that video. So we're going to keep working on that. So just, I guess, keep an eye out for it, for that online wrap party. Okay, so we want to do, for the month of March, we are going to do, we really don't have a name for it, do we, guys? It's basically a challenge. And it's a point system that we're going to use. Different things that you do is going to earn you entry, not really points, but an entry into a drawing to win certain products. So we're going to do this every Sunday. So the contest is going to run from Monday night. No, wait. What did we say?
Sunday
to Saturday. So it's going to run from Sunday to Saturday. We're going to do one tonight. So tonight's going to be our first one. And tonight is going to be basically March 1st till last night. So the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the weekly drawings, I guess, you can win either a car magnet, a shirt from the It Works store, a package of Blitz cards, which I believe it's 100 per pack, a package of product catalogs, an accessory from the It Works store, or a lanyard, which is like one of these lanyards that has like the laminated sheet. So those are like our different prizes, and we're gonna have a drawing for that, and we're gonna do our first one tonight. So these are the ways that, and we'll post this in the group so that you guys will know. These are the ways that you can get entries. For every loyal customer that you sign, you're gonna get 1 entry. For every distributor you sign, you're gonna get 2 entries. If you have your 80 BV auto ship set up, you're going to get 2 entries once it runs. So if you have it set up today, but it doesn't run until the 17th, you're not going to get your 2 entries until that week. If you make it into the 400 club, you're going to get 2 entries. If you blitz, for every person you blitz, you're going to get 1 entry. For every person you wrap, you're going to get 2 entries. And if you promote, you're going to get 3 entries. So we're going to do the weekly drawings, and then at the end of the month, we're going to do a big drawing, and we're not going to announce the prize for that yet, but there's going to be a big drawing at the end of the month. So did I explain that well enough, ladies?
Yeah, we're gonna create a post. We'll put a new one up like every Sunday. And then you guys you'll have to have a selfie when you blitz somebody or when you wrap somebody. And so it's proof. And then same kind of thing for your LCs and DTs, just put a screenshot of the email. It just keeps everybody honest.
Yeah. All right. So some of us kept track. I'm going to admit I was gone all day today and I didn't think I would get back this late. So I don't have all of my girls' points added up. I think, Leslie, didn't you say you did?
I have everybody from my team, all of my downlines.
What about,
And then you said you gave me Debbie's. That's the only person you gave me.
Yes, and then Kirsten signed 2, right? Kirsten, didn't you sign 2 loyal customers this month? You're muted.
I think so.
Okay.
I have to look real quick.
And I think for my girls, that's it.
Okay, so Kirsten has 2.
Yep. I'm not counting Tisha. But Tisha did sign some.
Yeah, I'm not counting Krista. Okay, so I've written everybody's names down, however many entries you have. Mary Beth, I have 4 for you because you had 4 loyals, right? I tried to look for auto ships. I didn't see that anybody's ran so far.
No,
right?
and Debbie, you blitzed, right? Debbie blitzed twice.
Yeah, you gave me 2 blitz, 1 wrap, and 1 LC for her, so she had 7 entries.
Debbie, right? What did I give you? I'm sorry.
1 LC, 2 blitz, and 1 wrap. So that's 7 entries.
She wrapped herself, right,
Okay,
Debbie? So we're not counting that.
Okay, so 5 entries.
Yeah.
2, 4, 5. 2, 4.
And also for the wrap, you can only wrap 1 family member. And it'll count. I mean, wrap as many family members as you want, but for the purpose of the contest, you can wrap 1 family member.
Yeah, expand into your cold market.
Mm-hmm.
Wrapping up mom, dad, sister, brother every week. Okay. All right, Jacqueline, I got 2 for you for signing a distributor. You blitzed, and then Jillian's got 1 LC. Did I miss anybody else? No? Okay. Grayson, come here. I need your help. Can you help me? He just told me no.
Do I need to get my wheel? Or do you have a wheel?
I don't have it set up. But yeah, if you want to get your wheel real quick, I'll find.
I can get one.
I'm going to draw 2, right? 2 tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're all in here.
Instead of doing that, I'm just going to write the prizes and I'll draw them. How's that?
Okay. So they're all in the hat. I'm not looking. Okay, pick one. Okay, pick it out. Okay, can you read it? You can? Okay, Debbie's 1.
Woo!
Okay, can you draw 1 more, please? Not looking. You're not looking either? Can you pull one out? Pick one. Okay. Oh, hang on. Jacqueline is our second winner.
Oh, yay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, ladies. All right, we're going to, give me a second. Y'all talk about something. Does anybody have any questions? Let's do that. Y'all ask some questions.
Hey, so I'm just going to give you a little heads up. The reason I was signing loyals is because I sent out a message to everybody that I had talked to this week that had not given me a yes or a no. And I said, hey, I'm placing orders tonight. Do you want me to place your order? And I got one. So if you guys have anybody you've talked to tonight or this week that you haven't heard back from, message them that and see what you get.
That's how I signed one of mine too. Is I was like, and I send, y'all know how much I love my voice memo. Like I send a voice memo because they can hear your voice, they can hear your passion. You can say so much more if you use that voice memo. But I said that to my girl yesterday. I was like, hey, I'm putting orders in tonight for wraps. You can go ahead and shoot me your info and I can get yours ordered and we can get them to you by this week.
They also can't pre-read the message and ignore you. They have to listen to it. Mm-hmm. Curiosity.
And I still want to, Wendy, okay, you know when you do a voice memo, you only get a minute to talk? Well, Wendy for me, she talked to me for a minute and a half the other day. So I'm trying to figure out how she got it to do that. All right. All my kids are asleep. So y'all can see me draw. All right, so I got everything in here. Who are we gonna do first?
Debbie. Debbie's name got drawn first.
All right, Debbie, you're getting a car magnet. Woo. The car magnets are awesome because they like Leslie, was it you that drove through the drive-through and someone saw your car magnet?
Girl,
or was it cycle practice?
I've got car magnets on both sides of my car and I've got the decal on the back. That's how Krista knew who I was when we were
That's what it was. Soccer practice, right, Krista?
Grab those soccer moms. You park your car out front and they'll all come running.
Awesome. Okay, let's see what else. Jacqueline, right? You get an accessory from the store.
I think she's muted.
All right, I unmuted you so we can hear you say yay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I thought she was
I think they're putting the new stuff up this week because I see some like activity going on with the store. So Jacqueline, if I were you, I would wait until the new stuff comes out because they've got like the coffee mug, like they've got a lot of cute stuff. You saw it.
Yeah, I've been dying for them to upload all that stuff.
I know, me too. But what is Krista doing? What are you doing?
I'm making dinner. We're having rigatoni and just meat sauce.
Oh, I thought you were spray painting. I'm like, what's going on over there?
Ham in my dish, my noodle stick.
That's funny. Awesome. Okay, guys, so we're gonna do that contest every Sunday. So Debbie, that's gonna help. Well, Debbie and Jacqueline, that's gonna help your business because you can take pictures. You know, using the accessory. You'll have your card magnet, so people will be able to see that you're a distributor. I love it.
And you guys keep them coming because we're gonna do a grand prize drawing at the end.
Yes.
And you want to have as many entries as you can.
Hey, you guys know it's 8:59, right?
I know. There's a family call right now, so
we to go.
Yeah, you guys have a good night.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.